I like the way the bell might. And mommy.
Hey, True, I'm on live right now.
I said I whispered.
How's everyone doing? Who's on? Let's just wait for some more people. In the meantime, let me do some updates to something. All right. Hey, Monica. Hey, George. How's everyone doing today? Happy Monday. It's been a while since I did a live. It's been a couple of days since I've been on. So I wanted to talk to you guys about what's been going on, right? There's a lot going on for everyone, right? How's everyone doing? Let's wait for some more people. All right. So, how does everyone feel about knowing that the president of the United States is currently in the hospital still? How's everyone doing about that? What do you guys think? Like, it's pretty insane, right? Let me see. Don't know how people are finding me. I have no tags. All right. Okay. So, as you guys are aware, in the wake of President Trump's COVID-19 diagnosis, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she is more optimistic that the next package will finally emerge. So, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi really believes in the next package will finally happen because of Trump's unfortunate diagnosis. So, because of that, I think our second stimulus check will finally come through because it's been a while, right? Okay. So I know a lot of you guys are still waiting for a second stimulus check. I know I am. I could use the money, child. Let me tell you, if that money comes in right now, I could definitely do something with it. So let's hope that both House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and the Majority Leader Mitch McConnell can come to some type of an agreement sometime soon before election. She originally said that she would have it done before September 28th. As you guys are aware, that has come and gone, but a lot has changed in the last few days. A lot. Like this past weekend has just been nonstop Trump in the hospital. So it's like a lot is happening with him being in the hospital. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm super nervous about that because we don't know what's going on. And I feel like the White House, they're not being as honest as they need to be. Let me see if I should go this way. They're not being as honest as they should be with us and stuff. So the House did in fact pass the $2.2 trillion coronavirus stimulus bill. And as you guys probably saw on Twitter recently, I think was it yesterday or the day before, Trump said he wants stimulus for the American people and that he wants bipartisan support for them to work together to get it out for the American people. So I did see that. So now we're just pretty much waiting on the Senate, which is Mitch McConnell's crew, to see if they approve the $2.2 trillion. And if they do that, it will pass because Trump is in agreement, so he will sign the bill whenever that takes place. So I'm hoping that that's done before November's election, which is coming very, very soon, guys. Let's answer some questions real quick. I didn't hear that he got out. Is he out? He wants to get out, but I didn't hear that, so I don't know. There's no questions. Okay. So, as you guys are probably aware, negotiations resumed this past Friday between congressional Democrats and the White House after the House passed a $2.2 trillion coronavirus stimulus bill. And as I just mentioned, the president is on board. He is on board for a second stimulus check and something even more generous for the American people. Okay, let's talk about the key facts and what it is that we know now and what we can base our reasoning on for the future. Okay, Larry Kudlow told reporters at the White House when he was asked about legislation that would direct a second check to millions of Americans. In an interview with MSNBC, Pelosi said Trump's positive test kind of changed the dynamic because now Republicans may finally grasp the seriousness of the pandemic. Because we've been hearing for months that it's a hoax, it's not true, that, it's just going to magically disappear, it's not a big deal, open up the economy, why are we so worried about this? And then boom, this happened. So everyone is a little confused because no one knows what's really going on. So I don't wish any ill on anyone. I hope the man gets well soon. I hope whatever it is that he is going through, he gets better immediately so he can get back to work and back to running the country, because either way, because right now I feel like we don't have a leader, we're just kind of in the dark. Okay, so Nancy Pelosi stated that because of his recent diagnosis, she hopes that everyone starts taking this pandemic seriously. I know the people in my comments right now, those that are watching me right now, we already been taking it seriously because we've been living it. It's been a little different for them because they make millions of dollars a year and they seem so detached from what's going on. So we already know our truth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that they're starting to realize, oh, snap, this is for real. Kaylee, the press secretary, this morning I saw that she too is positive for COVID. It is like a domino effect that's going on in the White House right now. And all I know that they need to make sure, even with all their situations going on, they start to take the American people serious. 200,000 plus people have died. 7+ million people have been affected. We need leadership. We need people to do what they need to do. This is insane. This whole thing is just what the, you know what I'm saying? All right. So Nancy Pelosi stated, we always have to find a path. This is our responsibility to do so. And I believe that we will. We'll find our middle ground. We are legislators. We will get the job done. Let's hope they do that for real because they've been saying that for months. We've been talking about second stimulus check the last, 6 months now. So at some point in time, they really need to figure their lives out. You know what I'm saying? It's just insane. I just don't get it. While the guys get this part, they're on vacation. Again, they're on a recess. Again, in the midst of this, they're on recess. Again, these people are always on recess. I really don't get how much breaks they get for not doing very much work. So while House member went home on Friday to campaign for re-election, Majority Leader Senate Howell of Maryland said he would be called back to Washington if an agreement was reached. That obviously didn't happen because it's now Monday, so they're not back yet. Still, the House vote late Thursday put House Democrats on record shortly before Election Day in support of spending to help pull the economy out of the corona-induced downturn. So some of you guys have been in my comments saying it's Nancy that's holding it up because her bill is too much. But you guys have to be aware, the reason why she's holding it up is because oftentimes the Republican bills had no stimulus check, had no additional unemployment benefits for the people. Everything they requested was for big business and airlines. And Nancy was like, how's that really going to help the actual people? You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people haven't, people are like, oh, vote her out. We're sick of her. We're sick of her. She doesn't do anything. But based upon what I saw on Twitter last night with Trump being in agreements for a second stimulus check, and Nancy in the House already passed in $2.2 trillion, Mitch McConnell has no choice but to finally do what he needs to do in the Senate. To answer your question, Betty. All right. So I don't know if you guys know this, but only 600,000 jobs were created last month. The Labor Department reported last Friday, and that was not what they were expecting. It's about 1.5. It's especially less than what was created in August, which was 1.5 million. Okay. But legislation received no Republican votes because you know how it is. They're just always, less money because they would rather see us struggle than to see us prosper. That's how I'm seeing them at this point. They don't really care for the people. I'm going to speak my truth. I don't think they care about the people like that. They just want the airlines to have money, big business to have money, and then for us, we can figure out our own lives. I told leadership we need to get a bipartisan bill passed and signed into law by the president, said Rep. Mike Sherrill. Congress and the White House needs to stay at work and get this done. So there are other Republicans who are on board for this, but a lot of them, once again, they just think that it's a wish list for the Democrats to bail out blue states. And what do you think the Senate's list is? It's a wish list for them to bail out big business. Like, it's the same thing. And this is what they do, pointing fingers at each other, while little people like you and I are still in need and haven't gotten anything done for us. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to some questions if I have some. Okay. Betty, I agree with you, but that's who's been getting all of the money. Big businesses and airlines. That's what it's been. Okay. I am in complete accordance with Nancy Pelosi $2.2 trillion stimulus bill that she wants to pass for the American people. Because within that, guys, because I have a lot of viewers who receive Social Security benefits such as SSI, SSDI, and is that a bean in my teeth? It sure is. I had a veggie burger today. So I've been talking with a bean in my teeth the last 12 minutes. Okay. The measure would provide taxpayers with another $1,200 stimulus check plus $500 for each dependent and restore the extra $600 federal unemployment insurance payment through January 31st of 2021. It will provide $436 billion for state and local territories and tribal governments that's seen a tax revenue drop because of the shutdown of coronavirus. It would also provide $75 billion for coronavirus testing, contact tracing, $2.4 billion for Amtrak, and $32 billion for public transportation system to help cover revenue losses and extend the Paycheck Protection Plan. Okay. So I think it's a good plan for the American people. We're already in debt anyway. While the Senate Republicans feels like they don't want to add more debt, but like I mentioned earlier, they already lined up their pockets. They lined up their pockets with the CARES Act, by the way. They lined up their pockets pretty well with it. And they only gave us $1,200 and told us to go screw. So the extra unemployment benefit of the $600, that expired months ago. So people are now just surviving off of $200 a week, $300 a week, families of 4, families of 5, families of 7, whatever the amount of people are, they're surviving off of absolutely nothing right now. And these people are still going back and forth about a deficit. Like, we're not the one who's going to pick it up. They're pretending like they're going to be the one. It comes out of their pockets. It doesn't come out of their pockets. It comes out of our pockets. And the American people is demanding a second stimulus check. They want it. Give it to the people. I don't understand why Mitch McConnell is so against this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Did you know that his wife got $300,000+ for the payment protection plan? Like, these people are absolutely ridiculous. They're getting money left and right. But when it comes to the American people, they tell us to go screw. So I don't think it's fair at all. Like, at all. Like, today's one of those days that, you know what? Usually I'm like very like politically correct and I don't say much, but I'm over it. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm absolutely over it. Like something needs to give and something needs to give soon. It's insane. It's October 5th and they haven't done anything. I'm over it. Like it just doesn't make any sense. You know? Linda, I don't think they care to help us at this point. Like, and they always want to say that is Nancy that's blocking this, blocking that. But I'm glad that she's there blocking because none of the things that they're presenting to her has anything to do with me. Everything is big airlines, big business, big corporations. That's not us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what? Thank you, Nancy. And I hope that Mitch McConnell gets a clue. If there's any viewers here that's in Kentucky, can you guys please send him an email and let him know that he needs to do his job? Like, because he's not. You know? He is not. So when is a great question, guys? Like, I honestly believed earlier in the week before Trump mentioned that he had COVID that we were going to get this done. So because of his recent diagnosis, there's been a bit of a scale back now. Like things are like rerouting. People are just trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, but Nancy's been in talk with Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, and they will continue to talk. And we're just hoping that a bipartisan agreement happens very, very soon, so they can just, you know, get this done. You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. They are kind of playing us like suckers. Like it doesn't make any sense. So let's see. If anyone's in Kentucky, please contact Mitch McConnell and tell him to get his tell him to do what he needs to do. Okay? Okay, so I don't get it, guys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry. I kind of like timed out. Give me a second. So, guys, I don't know. I'm just hoping a bipartisan support happens sooner rather than later. But the deal is imminent. It's happening. It's happening soon. Donald tweeted he's on for it. Nancy been on for it. We're just waiting for Mitch McConnell. So I'm guessing he's just trying to find a way to finesse extra money for himself in there. I don't know. Hey, Marshall. So if you are someone who is on SSI or SSDI or different Social Security benefits, the second stimulus check, if you were claimed as a dependent, you will get a second stimulus check. They did change that. I agree with you, Nora. I feel like it is a big joke. I feel like they do play with our feelings. And I think it's because we're so, I guess, reliant on them. Vote them out. Oh, he's very busy. A lot of people tweeted him. Continue to tweet him though. He might see it. Yeah, Mitch McConnell is something else. I cannot stand him. He's so annoying. He's so annoying. Oh, I just knocked down all of my calendar stuff. So let me know if you guys have any additional questions in the comments below so I can answer that for you. But tomorrow I'll be doing, does SSDI get what? The second stimulus? Like, what's your question, Michelle? Nora, hallelujah. You need to get to know somebody at this point. But guys, I'm going to head out at mark 20. So I'm just going to be here for about 20 minutes. So yes, Michelle, to answer your question, yes, SSDI will get a second stimulus check, just like they got the first stimulus check. So you guys, if you're new here and you haven't already, I do these lives sporadically. I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent with them, but as of right now, they're a little sporadic. But thank you so much for those who stayed on from start to finish. I appreciate you guys all. I hope you're safe wherever you are. I know we're living in very, very, very uncertain times, very precarious times, and they're completely different to what we're used to. So just try to do your best, whatever it is that you have going on. So please, guys, keep your hands clean. Just, take care of yourself. One thing's for sure, guys, wash your hands because most of germs and everything passes through your hands. So please, please, please keep your hands clean. And wherever you are, stay safe, my beautiful people. And until next time, just stay safe, okay? So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I will be dropping a video somewhere around, 2 and 4. So bye, Nora. You guys have a blessed day, okay? So love you, my beautiful people. Stay safe, please, please, please. Okay? Bye, Willie.